Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jennifer Dick, and my background is in nursing, and I'm a certified occupational health nurse and prevention consultant with Safe Work Manitoba.
And my name is Michael Pogorzellik. My background is in pharmacology and microbiology, and I'm a certified health and safety consultant and work as a prevention consultant at Safe Work Manitoba. Today, we're going to talk about pandemic fatigue. The World Health Organization defines pandemic fatigue as a natural and expected reaction to sustained and unresolved adversity in people's lives caused by the COVID 19 pandemic. It expresses itself as a demotivation to engage in protective behaviors and to seek out information.
That's really interesting, Mike, because as we know, COVID-19 has changed most aspects of our lives. We've had to isolate, follow prevention measures, and be away from our loved ones. And an Ipsos poll from last fall found that although most Canadians are cooperating with the public health and safety measures, that pandemic fatigue is growing, with about half of all Canadians saying that they're getting tired of following our public health rules about COVID-19.
So, Manitobans might be experiencing isolation, feelings of loneliness, fatigue, being overwhelmed, maybe trouble sleeping, and decreased motivation. In the workplace, we might see presenteeism, a change in the quantity or quality of work, possibly confusion, or even mistrust.
For sure, Mike, and pandemic fatigue may be impacting everyone. And we've all had to change and adapt to different way of living. And pandemic fatigue is real, and we need to continue to work together. And we can do this by following some really important tips. And I think, Mike, you can maybe tell us about some of those tips to keep us safe, mentally and physically.
Definitely. So, we can use local resources such as community health centers, workplace employment assistance programs, and the provincial virtual program Ability CBT. You can also stay connected to friends and family while following current public health measures. You can acknowledge the difficulties yourself and your coworkers may be experiencing and the impact COVID 19 is having on your lives. You can also keep your risk low by doing the things that bring you joy. So, connecting with coworkers virtually or even making time for activities while distancing. So, Jen, are there any more tips that you can suggest?
There are, and those are some really great tips. And there's a few more that I can think of. And one of them is really being, staying positive and being a good example by following those workplace prevention measures, reminding yourself why you're practicing these measures. And that's really to protect yourself, your loved ones, your colleagues, and really being self-aware of your own mental health to avoid burnout. So remember to practice that self-care. And we're going to be bringing you another video tomorrow. So check out tomorrow's videos for some really important self-care tips.
So, even though we are probably all experiencing a level of pandemic fatigue, it's more important than ever to continue to protect ourselves and our loved ones, our coworkers, and community members with the fundamentals of prevention. So, wash your hands. You want to cover your cough, physically distance, stay at home if you're sick, continue to wear a mask, and get tested if you have symptoms.
Great reminder, Mike. And don't forget that this too shall pass and we will be able to meet again. So, really try to set some goals for yourself and look toward the future. Do something that's going to foster some optimism and hope. Because at the end of the day, we are all in this together. Thank you.